days. But But today I'm recording on a different version. I want to share with y'all some things I went through, as far as in how Satan works, how he uses people and things to corrupt us and to get us. And you gotta know how to identify the encounters. But I'm gonna go way back to when I was go way back to when I was real young, right? I was real young. My first encounter, I had an encounter with both, and I'm gonna get the chills talking about this too. I had an encounter with something that wasn't right, and then I'm gonna tell y'all though. So I remember it like it was yesterday, man. I was about 8 years old. I was about 8 years old. Okay. And I love telling this story because I remember it like yesterday. Like out of all of the things I've been through as a young child, I remember this night like yesterday. It still gives me goosebumps to this day. So, like 8 years old, me and my family, having a family. Okay. We had one, of course, we was in section 8. So we had a big house. And, I wake up and it's dark. So everybody went upstairs. We were asleep. I don't know what time it was. It probably was about 2. I remember waking up and I'm just laying on the couch. All the lights on. I used to hate lights. I used to hate being in the dark. So I used to like on the bathroom. So I thought like maybe one of my brothers knew I was down there. They turned the lights off for me, so I was scared of it. You know how brothers be. My mom had 5 boys and 1 girl, so we had a lot. We had a big childhood. So, that's the story, man. I woke up and I see his face. It's all dark. I see his white face. I see his face, and I kept seeing it. I kept hearing him like. I can still see the face of my here. I knew right there somebody right here. I had 2 choices. Okay. One, get out that house and run. One of them just to my mom. 2, pray. At a young age, typically, don't get out of here. But it wasn't like a ghost. It was just all I seen was a face. Like it was dark, but I'd be dark. I kept seeing his face. But like, you ever look at the light, and then you look at it, and you close your eyes, and you can see the light. That's how it was. That's literally how the face was. So I'm thinking, I'm like, the presence of God, the presence of the Lord, literally, I'm talking about, possessed my body spiritually. I'm talking about God. I literally, out of everything in the darkness, I knew that it was some oil. Some oil. I grabbed the oil, I put it in the whole house. I blessed the whole house. I went upstairs and I anointed my brothers. In the name of the Father and the Son. I anointed the Trinity. Okay. I remember waking up my mom and telling her some things. My mom told me that he said a lot to me at that age, and my eyes was red, and I was talking to her, but I wasn't scared. I felt the presence of God. And it's like ever since that day, I kind of understand why people don't like me. I can pick up on people's spirits. If y'all don't believe in like spirits, I'm not saying ghosts. Really, ghosts is like, I won't call them ghosts. I'll call them like a spirit. But I wasn't scared because I knew then the power. See, I don't think y'all understand what power means. I understood that there's power in the name. Okay. So I went to the whole house. I talked to my mom. And I've never had an encounter like that again. But every sensed it. I could see it on anybody else. I could feel it. And I used to wonder, like, however, like, chosen ones, I feel like, I'm not calling myself chosen, but I feel like I'm in that category. But chosen ones, nobody liked us. No, I'm talking about nobody liked at all. I'm talking about, they can't even give me an explanation. Well, I done fell out with people, and I done literally asked them, what did I do to you? It's not me that they don't like. It's the anointing on you. Some of y'all have anointings on y'all. And y'all probably think, man, I don't know why they don't like the anointing you have with you. They don't like the God that's in you, the light that you allow to shine inside of you. It's like I was saying before, I was just talking to my pastor. The devil tried his best to keep you on his side of the street. So you gotta understand, whenever people sit there and be like, man, they do all this stuff and not the bam and they don't get in trouble, the devil ain't gonna bother you if you're doing what it is. Come on now. He wants you to do, right? Why would he bother you? But take your butt across the street. I've been across that street, and that's why people don't like me. So my goal is to get people to at least see the crossing the street. I seen some lady, she was talking about how bugs run to the light. Yes, I attract people. We attract people. Chosen people, we attract people. We have a light, and people are jealous of your light. But this is what they don't understand. That is the demonic thought in their mind. The devil wants them to feel like that. Because little do they know, they have a light. All you got to do is turn it on. It's called a switch. Turn it on. Right now, I was just talking to somebody, right? You can't see where you at. You can't see where you going in a dark room. You gonna run into the wall. You might stumble over something. You might fall and hit the ground. But when you turn on that light, you can see where you're going. But you gotta remember, it's gonna be so many distractions trying to pull you out of that. Trying to pull you out of that lamp. Try to cover your light up. And that's what I'm trying to make us understand, y'all. We have encounters. We have encounters that we can run from. We have encounters that we also can pull out the negative things and the positive things. Yes, that was a negative spirit, I knew, but I demanded him to leave in the blood of Jesus, because you don't belong here. And that's why I was going to tell y'all earlier. I was in the process of making one earlier about the words that we speak, the words that we talk about. It's so powerful that we need to watch what we say today. And sometimes we get angry and we get upset and we say things. Do you know that the things that you say can literally mess up your whole path? You got to be careful what you say, man. You feel me? You got to be slow to anger, okay? Like, you got to calm down. You got to relax. You got to have control of your mind. And like I was saying, it is hard to do so, but the main reason why I was making this video is because as people, as humans, we fight every single day. Like some people say, it's a saying, right? I'm fighting demons. Oh yeah. But what about the people that's not? And the people, why do you think you're fighting them demons for? You fighting them demons because Satan, the devil, know if you stand up. I don't think y'all know. The devil know. See, I might just got I might just got this. Okay? This is probably all I got. This can make sure I can see where I'm going with this. If it's dark in here, I'll be able to see it here. But some of y'all that's fighting all that problems, like, dang, this happening. Every time you try to get close to God, this happening. But when you do street things, it's like, okay, you get money. Like, that's because the devil want to keep you on his side. if he allow you to stand up, the light that's on your porch may end up brighting up the whole street. You know, and that's my whole purpose, because a lot of us don't even know that some of the things that we go through, me as myself, some of the things that I go through, I hated it. Like I like literally poverty, but I'm blessed I went through it because I made it out of it. Okay, I'm here to relate. I'm here to talk about it. Okay. Once you go through these things and you overcome these things, you know how powerful your words and your light gonna be, and how many people that you can encourage. See, one thing I always told myself is, when I was out there doing what I was doing, is like, which I was like, man, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. I mean, I'm not trying to hear nothing. And I'm looking at their life like, how you gonna tell me I shouldn't do this? Which they right. But they don't understand the point. They don't understand the urge of doing it. But I am encouraging y'all, the ones that's got the gun. That's the ones that's shooting, that got the guns. God can use anybody he wants to use. And when we think about it, God never just used a perfect man. The only perfect man he used was Jesus. But at the end of the day, Jesus had a whole lot of temptations. But I'm talking about the people he used. Okay, I'm talking about Saul. For y'all now who don't know Saul, Saul was a killer, a real gangster. Okay, that's who Saul was. Moses killed before. Okay, so in my mind, I always thought that, man, I'm not ready. You know what I mean? Because when my brother died, on topic a little bit, but it's gonna relate to it. When my brother died, right, I said, I don't remember what I said, but whatever I said to my pastor, Pastor J. Miller, to my pastor, she told me, you need to be teaching the ministry. And in my mind, I'm like, I honestly want to do it. Ever since that encounter, I knew that I carried the presence of God with me, but I was doing wrong, okay? Now, this is the catch. I was just reading something the other day, and I was thinking something. I told her no, because what I was still doing. I was still selling dope at the time, okay? I was still carrying guns at the time, okay? I was still taking pills and, you know, being out of character at the time. So I'm like, I can't stand in this position and do this, and I got, you know, I got drugs in my underwear. You know what I mean? But I'm here to tell y'all, you're never going to be at that level of perfect. You're never, ever going to be that. And I had to think about it. Man, hold on. God used Saul, a murderer. Why he can't use me? Why he can't use you? See, the devil, what he failed to realize is he throw all these problems at you, and some of y'all allow it to overcome y'all light. Y'all allow, but y'all need to understand, all y'all gotta do is turn it on. And that all the darkness will come to, you will be able to see everything that you need to throw away. All the bad stuff here, but like, this don't belong here. Let me throw this trash in the garbage can, bro. That's why it's okay. It's not okay I'm not okay in what you're doing, but make the things that you have done a purpose. Don't ever think that you're not a testimony because you live in a corrupt life. Don't ever think that you can't sit here and help change lives because you've been to prison and you done sold dope and you done smoked it and you done shot a gun and you done killed somebody, because God himself have showed us he used people that been in these situations. He used them. Dang near everybody he used been in this situation. Okay? Everybody. So what I'm telling y'all is, don't let your mind trick you into not being who you are and having your purpose. Don't be like, man, I still drink. You can still motivate and literally talk about good things. Some people may judge you and be like, how is they going? And I rebuke y'all, because ain't nobody perfect. I don't care if you don't drink, you don't fornicate. Your mind ain't perfect because you're sitting here judging and you ain't got no room to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, us, don't let the things, even if you doing something wrong, even if you still sell drugs, bro. If you literally know that you got, what's the word I'm looking for? God with you, and you got words of wisdom, and you know that, speak about it. No, not, you probably want to speak about what you're doing, but speak. Let God talk through you, okay? I wasn't allowing God to talk to me because I was sitting here bashing myself. I was like, no, well, I can't do that. Let me tell y'all something. It be the church people too, okay? It be the church people too. And I'm not judging the church people at all. But the church people put themselves at a level where everybody expects for them to live like Jesus. Ain't nobody ever in this world don't ever live like that. Nobody. That was the whole purpose of what he did. You feel me? So what I encourage my people to do, the young black men, the young white man, our youth, our leaders, our women, even if you feel like, oh, I drink every day, so what? If you got words of encouragement, talk. Stop letting something hold you back just because that's the devil. What you say can literally change somebody's whole life. You're never going to be prepared, is what I'm saying. I'm never going to be at a point in my life that I'm right, and I don't sell dope no more. I don't got guns no more. I don't rob. I don't steal. I don't do none of that no more. You feel me? But I mess up every single day. I may have a drink. I curse. I fornicate. A sin is a sin, bro. To him, you're still wrong. You're still foul. You're still dirty. Don't let the things that you do, talk about it. It's your testimony. It is your ministry to talk about it. You know how many other people out there going through the same thing that you going through? So guess what? Talk about it. Spread the word. I know everybody. I have talked to millions of my guys that's from the hood that done hit me up. Everybody wants to do better. You think people in the streets want to stay in the streets? Most street dudes hate the streets. It's just we don't have nowhere to go. We don't know how, but the world is corrupt itself. It will always be evil here. Whenever Lucifer, the devil, got kicked out, he's on this earth. This is hell. In the beginning, he created the heavens and the earth. He ain't create hell. This gonna be hell. He destroyed this before with what? What he used before? He used water to destroy this place, right? He used water. What he say he gonna use next? Listen, man. Time is getting close. Everybody, I encourage everybody, leaders, older people, younger people, testify about what you've been through. Help the person next to you. Stop judging. Stop sitting here criticizing somebody's situation because you never know what God make them go through. Listen, we literally, just like for a job example, when you get a new job, you're not going to get trained by somebody that don't know what they talk. No, you're going to get trained with somebody that has experience at this job. You get what I'm saying? You're going to get trained by a professional. That person been through this job, in and out. You know, everything is the same with life. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go through things. You're going to go through things. But don't let them overtake you. Do not let that corrupt you. Do not let it end there. Do not let him win. I done had suicidal thoughts and I was like, oh my God, this is a thought. I'm not gonna let him win. You feel me? y'all need to understand. The police behind me. Y'all need to understand though that negative things. Sometimes we go through those things for a purpose. You know what I mean? We go through those things because we're not the only ones that's going through those things. I'm not the only dude that brother died. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all lost their brother and I ain't know what to do. But I can relate to y'all. I'm not the only person that sold drugs. I'm not the only person that had sex and they got drunk and know how I feel. We all have. It's a circle of life. We're here to help people. You know what I'm saying? We're here to relate. Why wouldn't I share what I went through since I overcame it? Why wouldn't I not share that? Why not y'all share it? That's why I said in my last or 2 episodes, I literally said, I was like, don't do monkey see, monkey do. No, it was the isolation part. Isolate yourself. On road. You gotta isolate yourself, man. Everything gonna be cool, man. But moral of the story, man, spread the ministry, bro. Spread your words, spread your testimony. Stop caring what people think, bro. Stop caring what people think, bro. That's the devil. Stop caring. How is this funny by me motivating people to find God? When God come back, he back. You know what I'm saying? It's too late. But right now it ain't too late. And it ain't no excuse, bro. It ain't no excuse for somebody to be like, man, you know, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that had life way worse than me. But I ain't had no easy childhood, bro. And I ain't the only one. But let's encourage each other, bro. Let's stop acting like it's lame to do right. It ain't lame to do right, bro. You want to do right, bro. You mean to tell me you was born to kill? That's the 3 things: kill, steal, and destroy. You know who motto that is. Come on, man. Don't be destroyed, man. We are queens and kings, man. And if you got a friend and they need, man, help motivate your king. Help motivate your queen, bro. I'm gonna end this message here. I'm gonna start streaming mode, man. Y'all stay up, man. Y'all stay motivated, man. You feel me? Try doing something different today. If you do something every single day and they're like, you know, try to do something different. Try going to a job and ask them, can I get an application? Try signing up for school. If it don't work out, so what? It ain't meant. Try something else. Don't give up, man. Y'all stay blessed, man. Y'all stay focused, man. Dedicated, man. Tune in to me next time, bro. We motivating the trenches. We motivating our people, bro. We changing together, bro. This is helping me change into a better person, bro. You feel me? I feel good when I do this. You feel me? I feel good. I'm not doing this. I feel great doing this, bro. And sooner or later, I'm going to get into the topic about my brother. Y'all going to know about all that. But, hey, man, I love y'all. Y'all stay safe, man. Follow, subscribe. We're going to start doing some studies, too. Just stay tuned, man. Follow me, though. Let's change together, baby.